Landis. Gratitude for being here with everyone. I want to first, pay respects to these Tiwa lands that I'm on, that many of you are on with me too. So happy to see familiar and now familiar faces. First wanting to send gratitude to Kalpulis Kali, to Medicine for the People, by the People, and Abuelas Medicina that I'm so grateful to be part of. So in this moment, and as we go on through this journey together, I want to just share, my name again, Landis, and I see your names on your chat. So in a moment, I'll say your name out loud while we go through an exercise. So just to bring us present to this space, I wanted to invite us by first putting one hand in our heart and one hand in our belly. And during this morning ritual self-massage with breath work, just honoring how our breath is right now and just inviting us to close our eyes if you feel comfortable. We're going to do 3 collective breaths together. And as we do so, honoring your morning, how your morning started, and feeling your pancita. I've been grateful to carry these palabras of give my pancita a little chanza. So as you breathe in to your belly like a balloon. Feel that breath against your hands. So let's take a breath in. And hold, breathe out. Another one in. Hold. Out. For this last one, if you feel called to make any sort of noise, any sort of humming, please do so. So breathe in. Hold and out. Thank you. Let's just rub our corazoncito. Let's rub our belly, bring in that fire energy. And we're going to move into this affirmation exercise of bringing our presence together. And I'm going to ask us to hold our hands, and we're going to continue bringing in this fire energy. And we're going to just rub it up. Actually, pause. If you don't have your video on, it's all good. For this exercise that we're moving into, if you're able to switch your camera to gallery view and see everyone for a second, I would love for us to just see each other, if you're able to do that. And then you could switch it later. Sweet. So let's continue. Are we ready? Okay, so let's rub our hands together. As we're bringing in this fire energy, I'm going to say 3 different affirmations for each movement, and just say these affirmations out loud. For this first one, if you're called to close your eyes, please do so. So it goes. I am present. I am present. I am present. Next one, we're going to open our eyes and snap our fingers. This next one is, I see you. So let's see each other. I see you, Melodia. I see you, Ana Marie. Jalira, Yarira, Monica, Joaquin. I see you, Olivia. I see you, Roberta. I see you, Sofia. I see you, Luz. I see you, Luz. I see you, Antonia. I see you, Nova, Catalina. I see you, Rox, Ade. Alice, I don't see you, but I feel you. Thank you. Then we're gonna tap our heart, or if you'd like to tap your legs, please do so. The next one is, we are here. We are here. We are here. Just stretch it out. Do a little hug. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, Elizabeth. All right. If you have some water next to you, please, as we go through this time together, if you feel called to just take a pause, drink some water, just take care of yourself as we go through this. Okay. So we're gonna use our hands as we already started, and I'm gonna guide us through some self-massage. And to begin, we're going to start with our fingers and just go through. It's okay if you can't get your video going, Alice. It's all good. We see you. Just kind of go through each finger. We're gonna do some twisting, bringing in those palabras of gratitude to our fingers. We're gonna go through each dedo, as you can see. As we go through each finger, we're gonna move just calmly. There's no rush in this time. And then to go into our wrist or our hand, where you're gonna just use your whole hand. So it could be, taking care of your fingers. Kind of go in. I like to call it a squeeze, slide. Squeeze and slide. Use as much pressure or little pressure as you like. Can y'all see me okay? All right, so then we're gonna take a moment with our pulse. If you find your pulse kind of below your thumb, just take a moment here, find your pulse. Say hello to that baile, that dance, bringing in that breath. We're gonna just grab our wrists and do a little shake. Good. Can rotate. And as we do that, we're gonna move up our arm in the same style of squeezing as much pressure and going up through our arm, our forearm. If there's any sensitive points and it's like it's hurting you, then just touch, light touch, acknowledgement. It's like, I feel you, little pain, I see you, it's okay. And we're gonna go through our shoulder, up to our shoulder here, do a little squeeze. If you could see this, squeeze and slide through our muscles. Good. I'm gonna stand up for this next one and just sweep. Sweep and sprinkle. We'll move to our next hand. Go through our pinky. I'm loving the kiddos. Thank you for joining us. We think about our dedos and, the amount of energy it takes to even open up whatever you're opening up, digging into the earth and just wanting to pay gratitude to them as they're going to support us in this time. So go through each finger. And again, with this one, using your whole hand with your wrist and kind of just going through. If it supports, you could use your arm strength. So it's not just all coming from your wrist. And again, let's take a moment with our pulse here. listening to that baile, that dance, bringing in that breath. Good. Just take a moment with our wrists. Kind of do a little shake. Flipping that. And rotate. And then we'll bring it back up. Same thing on this arm. Using our whole hand. You could slide. Feels good to kind of find places in the middle, your forearm, and kind of feel that muscle. You could do small circles if you're called to do that. If you find anywhere that's a little bit more sensitive, just hold it there. Bring in that breath. And then we'll keep going up and squeeze and slide. Our skin right now is kind of like, what's going on? I'm loving this. And then again, from your shoulder all the way down to sweep. One more time, sweep and sprinkle. So let's just shake our arms out. I'm called to just stand. So we're shaking our hands. We're gonna move up to our neck. But we're gonna start off with our left side. So just, if you wanna put your hand in your shirt or outside of your shirt, we're gonna first start with our shoulder here and then move up to our neck. So what it's gonna look like is, you can't see me here, but it looks like kind of grabbing the shoulder blade here, or this, not the shoulder blade, but the top of the shoulder here. And just squeeze that and then slide. And if it helps, you can use your other arm to support you. And then do some small circles here. And just, let's just hold it here for a second, because I could feel that stretch on that other arm too. And you could do a little rub. Doesn't have to have too much pressure. And then we're gonna squeeze, slide to our clavicle. This bone over here. Slide to our clavicle and do some small circles here. Under our clavicle, inside, you could kind of like bring your shoulders in. And above your clavicle right here, you can go in slightly and just do small circles. Good. And then let's just do a little rub. And we're going to find our other hand, and in this area, because we're unable to fully massage ourselves in the back, but what's helpful is around these muscles here, we're just find kind of like a sensitive spot to you, and we're gonna hold that spot, but doing this, kind of like a point. So I'm gonna ask us to bring in a breath. As we inhale, we're gonna kind of get our hands ready, and when we exhale, you press in slightly, okay? So inhale and exhale, pressing in, hold, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, you can bring them down. We'll do that again. You can move the point, inhale, exhale into. You could do some circles. This releases actually a lot of what we're holding in our scapula and our back, even though we can't reach it, just by doing some self-massage in this area. So then do a little tapping. Let's go to the next side. And again, same thing. So you'll grab or squeeze. You can use your other arm and slide. So when you squeeze, I invite you all to do a little inhale. And as you slide, exhale. I kind of like putting my hand inside to feel the skin and to be able to just like feel that warmth. And if this is too much, you can just also hold here on your elbows and just hold this area to say hello. And squeeze, inhale, and slide. Bring it to our clavicle. Is everyone doing okay? No thumbs up? Yeah, sweet. We're going into our clavicle, yeah. Peace, I see you, Olivia and kids. And we're gonna go in through our clavicle here. If you feel called to, as I mentioned, you could kind of like bring it in a little bit, your shoulders, and get inside and kind of just do somewhat like a slide in your clavicle. Gentle slide. You could use your thumb. And then just a little rub. Sweep that area. And then bringing in both of your hands to the center here. And we're gonna just kind of grasp our fingers and we're gonna slide to the side. Yeah, slide, slide. And then with our thumbs, if you're able to get into a little bit kind of here on the side and just do some circles. Good. Just hold and shake. Kind of do a little sweep here. You can shake your arms out. Next, we're gonna move into our neck. And to start this, just kind of grab your neck here, it's gentle. And just as we were doing with our shoulder, you're gonna use your fingers to clasp under your skull and then sliding down slowly and gently. And our natural oils, over time, like you could feel just your own gentle flow of a slide, which really helps stretch out these neck muscles here. And then I'm gonna ask us, so this is where you're gonna get into you're gonna use your whole hand and kind of just hold the base of your skull. It's like, man, our heads are heavy. We just gotta give them some support, some love, some time. We're gonna hold our head like this with our whole hands. Take a moment here with our breath. If you feel called, you could then grab your hair or just like your skull and do some slight like pulling in circles a little bit. And then let it go. Okay, we're gonna do that again. So with our whole hand, go into our skull this time, our whole skull, and kind of just like stretch it out. Stretch out your hair or just your skull. You can go in soft circles. And then for this one, the last one that you're just kind of pulling your if you don't have any hair, it's all good. What you'll do is use the pressure of your fingers to kind of just clasp your skull and give it a nice little pressure. And find the base of your skull here. And let's just hold it for a second with our thumb at the base. If you're able to reach your kind of like your middle finger all the way to the top a little bit, just stretching our hands out. Relax our elbows. Just holding our whole skull here. And then we'll move around and just kind of hold our skull. Hold this whole area. And ask us to put our right hand in our forehead, our left hand in the base. Just hold. We're going to take a breath in here. Honoring our vista from the front, our sight, what we hold in our back. Good. Then we're going to move into our center of our skull and just do some light tapping. Some light tapping here.
This is our 5 minutes.
Thank you. Some light tapping at the center of our skull, bringing in the energia down. And then sweep all the way down to our legs if you're able to, all the way down to our feet. Sweep again all the way down our legs, connecting our head to our feet. You feel called to shake it out. Next, I'm gonna take off the headphones just because we're gonna move into our face for the next 5 minutes. And I'm gonna ask us first by just touching our carita and saying hello, good morning. I like to do this like fishes, right? Squeeze our skin, make the lion face. Yeah. And then we're gonna find our jawline below our ears. And just, I know we've been wearing masks, headphones, all the things around our face, and just slowly follow your jawline, and with your 2 fingers, or if you want to use your whole hand, we're going to just do light circles, slow circles, bringing in that breath, filling in your pancita, all the way down to your chin. So then we're going to slide back up to our ears, go around our ear, hold our ears, and do a slight pull. Kind of like get your earlobes and just do a little wiggle. Like wiggle our ears a little bit, all the way up. Do a little, like I'm using my fingers, I'm just kind of doing this. You can stretch them out. And back to our jawline, back to our chin. We're going to slide along our chin. Slide above in our upper lip. You could use one finger, just kind of slide. For the next one, I'm going to invite us to do a gentle breath. Slide. Bringing it down below our eyes. All the way sliding down to our jawline. One more time with under our eyes, and just kind of doing some gentle circles. And from the gentle circles, we're going to move to a little bit of tapping. All along this bottom part of our face. Bringing in those raindrops. Feeling our blood flow, our oxygen pumping. Next, we're going to move to our eyebrows. I'm going to ask us to kind of clamp your thumb and then grab with your index finger, your eyebrow, and just gentle, like kind of like a twist. Do a gentle twist. Can you all see that? So gentle here. You could actually feel your eyebrow, like the bone in here. And as much a little pressure as you're going through, I invite you to close your eyes, relax your elbows, and just trust that you're feeling this whole area of your eyebrows to twist and go all the way to the edge of your eyebrow, bringing in that breath, and then sliding over our eyebrow, circles around our temples, and then we're going to do a slow circle around our temples, and then kind of making our circle wider. And then up our forehead. And again, kind of like what we did with our chest, we're going to have our fingers connected and then slide along our forehead here. Good. Slide again. And to close, I'm going to invite us to create cups with our hands, this cupping energy, and just cover our eyes, bringing in that breath and relaxing our shoulders. And as we bring in these last few breaths together and clasp over our eyes, I want us to either imagine us in a circle, imagine how your day, want you like your day to unfold, just bringing in that breath and relaxation. One more. Then we'll move our cups to our ears. You could maintain your eyes closed if you like. Just cusp our ears. And again, embracing in that silence, that breath. Relaxing our hands to our lap, opening up our eyes, expressing gratitude to everyone for this time. I don't know if y'all feel the tingles. I feel the tingles. And just to close off, I would like us, if you're able, to just take a stand, and we're going to just acknowledge our whole cuerpito from the top of our head, and we're going to do a nice last sweep together. Un abrazo all the way down our side, our hips. Tap our back all the way down our legs to our feet. Slowly get up. And gracias, everyone. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you all. I appreciate you in this digital space. And I hope this was able to benefit you in a way to support you in this ritual of self-massage and touch, and just be gentle with ourselves or with our cuerpitos. Thank you.